Buenas noches, César. César, ayer me quedé pensando, reflexionando sobre lo que me compartiste y había algo que quisiera que me aclares. Es con respecto a cuando te pregunté eh, qué pasa con el maestro, el sabio, si activa su mente. Yo entendí activar la mente como pensar, ¿no? Y tengo entendido que para llegar a ser, para hacer conciencia plena, se necesita cesar el ruido del pensar. Entonces, si cesa y se es el ser, ¿cómo puede otra vez volver a pensar? ¿No sería salirse del silencio y volver otra vez o cómo es esto? ¿Podrías explicarme?
O entrar. Quien entra y sale del silencio. La conciencia es silencio. El estado natural de la conciencia es silencio. Los pensamientos la cubren. Cuando los pensamientos cesan, se hace evidente de que se es conciencia, de que se es silencio. Es decir, que aunque la mente esté activa, el cuerpo activa y el mundo presente, se es conciencia, se es silencio. ¿Me sigues? Ese silencio no se interrumpe y uno no deja de ser conciencia.
Lo que quiero saber es si, perdón, si estando en el silencio, en plena conciencia, por
No, no
ejemplo,
hay alguien, no
Samadhi,
hay alguien que esté en el silencio o en plena conciencia. El sabio no está en el silencio o en la conciencia. El sabio es conciencia y la conciencia es silencio.
claro.
El conocimiento de ser conciencia y que el estado natural de la conciencia es silencio no se pierde porque la mente está activa o el cuerpo está activo. ¿Me sigues?
O sea, cuando tú hablas de activo, ¿te refieres a pensar?
Correcto.
Por ejemplo, yo estoy pensando, pues no estoy en Samadhi. Entonces, y el sabio cuando está en Samadhi, supongo, está en un estado de no pensamiento.
Correcto, supongo.
Ya, ahora, en ese estado de que está es plenamente consciente, como conciencia plena, ¿puede pensar
Claro.
o el pensamiento surge
¿Y
de manera
cómo?
espontánea sin elaboración?
Y cuando el sabio expresa este conocimiento, no lo hace a través del pensamiento.
Ya.
Claro, puede hacerlo sin el pensamiento, pero muy pocos lo entenderían. La capacidad de pensar no se pierde, ni la capacidad de sentir, ni la memoria. Lo que se pierde es la identificación con el cuerpo. No pensar realmente quiere decir no pensar yo soy el cuerpo. Y si el pensamiento yo soy el cuerpo desaparece, los pensamientos asociados al pensamiento yo soy el cuerpo desaparecen. Es decir, las ideas que tengo acerca de mí mismo y de los otros, ¿sí? Porque las ideas de los otros están basadas en la idea de mí mismo. De hecho, los otros los creo yo, por lo tanto no son diferentes de ese mí mismo ego. No sé si me explico.
En Samadhi no se puede pensar.
Cuando el samadhi se hace permanente, los pensamientos no interrumpen el estado de samadhi. Samadhi quiere decir un estado de no diferenciación. La mente es diferenciación. ¿Mm? La aparente diferenciación sigue operando en el sabio, pero no cubre el hecho de que la diferenciación no existe. La mente deja de cubrir a la conciencia. La ilusión pierde el poder de velar la realidad. Por eso hay que dejar de imaginar cómo es el samadhi y cómo es el sabio. Hay que convertirse en uno y luego ver si la pregunta surge.
Podría ser una situación que, supongamos, una persona llega al samadhi, bueno, experimenta el samadhi, tiene el samadhi, lo pierde porque es lo más probable, ¿no? Sea intermitente, eh, pero ya tiene conciencia de sí, ¿no? Ya despertó, ya descubrió, ya saboreó lo que es la conciencia en sí mismo. Entonces, a partir de ahí puede tal vez ponerse a pensar que es conciencia y hablar que es conciencia, pero en realidad está hablando desde el ego, porque no está en un estado, o sea,
Pero
hay
porque,
una
porque estamos hablando de los otros, ¿sí? ¿Cuál es tu dilema? El tuyo, personal. ¿Cuáles son tus inquietudes acerca de cuáles son tus dudas acerca del conocimiento y qué obstáculo encuentras tú que no te permite a ti saber que eres conciencia? Porque si vamos a analizar a los demás, es una pérdida de tiempo.
no, la inquietud era saber si en el estado de iluminado, conciencia plena, la persona puede elaborar pensamientos.
Sí puede, no le
Sí
molesta,
puede,
no tiene problema con la mente.
ya.
De hecho,
Básicamente eso era.
de hecho, cuando Ramana Maharshi se da cuenta de quién es, que se dio cuenta de quién es sin el uso de la mente, ese conocimiento fue interpretado mentalmente. Yo soy espíritu trascendiendo el cuerpo. Cuando llegó a Tiruvannamalai, decía que una de las descripciones de su propio despertar, que está escrita en un muro en el ashram donde él vivió, el ashram de Ramana Maharshi, decía, después que supe quién era, ¿ok? Algunos pensamientos podían ir y venir, pero la atención estaba puesta en el yo permanentemente y sin ningún esfuerzo de mi parte. En este contexto, la palabra yo quiere decir conciencia, es decir, era consciente de ser, indiferentemente de que pensamientos aparecieran o desaparecieran.
Ese, ese flujo de pensamiento en estado de conciencia plena se puede llamar manas o mental superior, que se llama, como se suele a veces llamar.
En ese estado la pregunta no surge ni cómo se llama, da igual, no lo llamas nada, porque cuando se sabe que es conciencia, se sabe que no hay nada separado de la conciencia, por lo tanto todo es conciencia. Ya esas
Ujú.
divisiones entre eh, mente, manas, o buddhi, intelecto, o prakriti, manifestación, o shakti, energía, eso no surge en la mente del sabio, eso solamente está en la mente del ignorante. Para el sabio solo la conciencia es. No hay otra cosa aparte de la conciencia. Es decir, él sabe que él es y que no hay otra cosa que no sea él mismo.
Bien. Sí, gracias. Está
Si la, con-
aclarado todo.
si la conciencia es una, entonces, ¿cómo lo único que existe sabría de otra cosa?
Ujú.
Sé consciente de que eres conciencia y luego ve si la pregunta acerca de esto y lo otro surge. La mente supone cómo es el samadhi, supone cómo es el sabe. No se supone que entonces, todos esos son pensamientos, todos esos son limitaciones que la mente trata de sobreponer al sabio. El ego quiere saber cómo es el estado libre de ego. Imposible. El ego dice, ¿cómo es la vida cuando yo no estoy? No va a estar allí para saberlo, para empezar. Y cuando se sabe que se es conciencia, esas preguntas o comentarios inclusive simplemente no surgen. La mente del sabio se activa simplemente cuando es necesario debido a la demanda, ¿sí?, de la practicidad del momento presente. Es una herramienta. La usa y cuando ya no la necesita, Es más, no la usa, funciona de manera espontánea. Él no activa su mente de manera consciente y la desactiva de manera consciente. ¿Mm? El sabio no hace un esfuerzo ni para pensar ni para dejar de pensar. Si necesita el pensamiento para hacer un cálculo matemático, ¿ok? Para, no sé, para lo que sea, ese pensamiento surge, funciona y luego la mente se apaga otra vez.
Claro,
Es la
claro,
sirviente, es el sirviente, no es el jefe. La
claro,
mente,
sucede el pensamiento de manera espontánea,
sí. Pero
sin...
cuando dices claro sucede, hablas como si tuvieras la certeza de eso y no.
No, no, yo estoy tratando de entender tus palabras, por eso, o sea, sucede
Mm.
de forma espontánea, sin que
Correcto,
haya intervención de la mente egoica, como
correcto,
algo,
correcto,
como algo, como algo natural,
correcto.
que ni siquiera puede medirlo, en qué momento voy a intervenir, va a aparecer mi mente, surge, sin ningún atajo. La mente solamente replica lo que la conciencia le induce a hacer. Y la
No,
persona,
la conciencia no lo induce, la mente funciona simplemente de manera espontánea.
claro,
La conciencia no ejerce ninguna voluntad, la conciencia ni hace ni deja de hacer. La conciencia simplemente es.
claro,
Es como la pantalla del cine, la pantalla del cine no induce la proyección aparece en la pantalla. La conciencia no
claro,
hace nada, la conciencia simplemente es el soporte, porque sin el soporte no puede haber proyección, sin conciencia nada puede ser.
entiendo.
Mm.
Bueno, sí, ya quedó claro.
El hecho de que de la conciencia sea fuente, sustrato, testigo y punto de disolución de la mente no quiere decir que la mente haga algo para que la mente aparezca, se sostenga, sea atestiguada y desaparezca. La mente es un movimiento espontáneo, ¿sí? Dentro de la conciencia, inseparable de la conciencia. Al ser inseparable de la conciencia, la mente también es conciencia. No es una segunda entidad, otra cosa llamada mente. Es simplemente un poder extraordinario, el poder ilusorio, ¿ok? Que existe inseparable de la conciencia. Ella es la responsable de la aparición de la manifestación. Que si la conciencia hace, que si la conciencia, la conciencia no dice nada de eso. ¿Sí? La mente también sobrepone eso y le echa la culpa a la conciencia. No, no, yo no tengo nada que ver, se fue la conciencia. Yo no fui.
Hay, hay situaciones, tal vez te ha ocurrido, en las que la persona, el ser, ¿no? Tiene brotes de sabiduría, algo que nunca escuchó, leyó, ni imaginó, ni pensó, ni siquiera tuvo la pregunta
El
y menos la
ser.
respuesta.
El ser no sabe
Y
nada.
surge,
El ser
y
no sa-
surge,
el
y
ser no sabe,
surge,
el ser no sabe absolutamente nada. Es otra vez especulación de tu parte. El ser no sabe absolutamente nada. El ser simplemente es. Y lo único que sabe es que es.
claro,
El ser o la conciencia está más allá del conocimiento y de la ignorancia.
lo que quería decir es, ¿cómo se explica esos brotes de sabiduría espontánea?
No se pueden explicar.
O sea, ¿qué pasa?
Y no se pueden entender hasta que se experimenten. Y cuando se experimenten, dicen, no se pueden explicar, no se pueden entender.
Claro, porque no hay un conocimiento, no hay nada que anterior a eso y surge de la nada.
Correcto.
Obviamente por eso se dice sabio, ¿no? Sabe, pero sí,
No, el sabio no sabe nada. Lo que sabe es que es.
claro, el que es.
Si ni siquiera el sabio sabe cómo sabe lo que sabe, tanto así sabe.
Ujú.
El sabio sabe lo que está hablando a la vez que la persona lo está escuchando. Él está escuchando a la lo que dice por primera vez, al igual que el otro está escuchando. Porque no
Sí,
hablo, no es preconcebido lo que dice, no es una preconcepción, no
claro,
es conocimiento libresco, no viene de la memoria, no es intelectual.
claro, se descubre que sabe cuando se escucha a sí mismo.
Mm.
Mejor dicho, cuando escucha su propia voz, así como el otro escucha, y ahí sabe recién lo que está diciendo, o sea, porque antes no tenía idea de lo que iba a decir, o me equivoco.
Es impredecible hasta para sí mismo.
Claro, impredecible. ¿Cómo César haces cuando, por ejemplo, tú estás en una dependencia pública, ¿no? Eh, y te preguntan, señor, ¿cuál es su nombre? O
César,
dígame su fecha de nacimiento, o sea,
al igual que cualquier otra persona, sin identificarme con lo que estoy diciendo.
dice César,
Correcto.
mm,
Como si estuviera actuando en un escenario.
claro,
Julieta, Julieta, te amo, por favor, sal al balcón, habla con tu papá y dile que también lo quiero mucho, eh, aunque seamos de diferentes. El actor en el escenario juega su papel lo mejor que puede, ¿sí? Como que se quiere ganar el Oscar, pero en el fondo sabe que él no es Romeo, él sabe que no es el rol que está jugando, no se identifica con el personaje.
claro. No es necesario tampoco decirle yo soy conciencia, porque no lo van a entender.
No.
Mm,
El sabio se refiere a sí mismo como el cuerpo, pero no se identifica como el cuerpo. Es decir, debido a la practicidad o la demanda de la practicidad de este momento, es decir, la mente del sabio funciona de esa forma. Punto. Para el ignorante pareciera que el sabio tiene ego. Al sabio se le pueden presentar situaciones de vida como a cualquier otro. ¿M? Como a cualquier
claro.
otro.
Y en esas circunstancias, si alguien conoce a César Turel, que no sabe quién es César Turel,
Mm,
eh, y le pregunta, y dice, soy César,
mm,
soy de nacionalidad X,
mm.
tengo tal edad, soy casado, etcétera, etcétera. Esa persona, supongamos, sea un buscador de la verdad, de la de
Pero,
llegar a ser.
pero yo insisto, ¿por qué estamos trayendo a otra persona que no eres tú? Porque hipotéticamente me diría eso. O sea,
No, o sea, yo lo pregunto porque esa persona, al escucharte así, va a pensar que en un principio está hablando a través del ego, ¿no? Va a imaginar de inmediato, porque dice, no, pues César Turel dice, se identifica con el yo cuerpo, ¿no? Y así yo fuera y no te conozco, diría eso en un principio, ¿no? Tal vez más adelante descubra que no es así, que más bien me está dando una respuesta que no
ahora mismo tú
necesariamente,
lo estás haciendo, tú crees que estás hablando con César Teruel. Tú crees que eres el cuerpo, por lo tanto, crees también que yo soy el cuerpo. Por eso surge la pregunta. De lo contrario, la pregunta no surge. César Teruel ni siquiera sabe que existe.
y ahí cómo reconocería. Supongamos si yo fuera alguien que nunca te he visto y me dices eso,
Sí,
¿cómo
pero
reconocería que
volvemos otra vez
eres
al supongamos. Sí, todas tus preguntas son hipotéticas. ¿Y cómo se podría dar una respuesta concreta acerca de algo que es completamente hipotético? Es imposible.
lo que
¿Cómo?
quiero
Ah,
saber es cómo reconocer a un ser consciente plenamente? En-
haciéndote consciente de
no,
ti como conciencia.
no, al otro, como un ser consciente, despierto.
Tienes
Si
que
yo lo
ser
encuentro en la
consciente.
calle,
Solamente un sabio reconoce a un sabio. Conviértete en uno y ahí está la respuesta. El sabio ni siquiera se considera a sí mismo un sabio. Eso es un título que le ponen. Soy un sabio. Sí. El sabio solamente sabe yo soy. Sabe qué es. Ni siquiera sabe qué es un sabio. Esos son títulos que le da la gente. Ni está buscando que lo reconozcan, ni está buscando seguidores, ni considera a nadie un devoto, o un buscador o un segador, porque para él no hay otro. Todas esas son limitaciones mentales en la mente del buscador, ¿sí? En el buscador.
gracias.
¿Mm? Una orden. John,
Hey Caesar, how are you?
I'm good.
Just a lot of fear there. A lot of fear, to be honest.
Where,
Here,
what is here? Means, see where
ego.
is happening, to whom is it happening?
That's the thing. It just arose like I just went into deep like meditation, and it's quite full on. Like subsiding. But is that identification or
Subsiding is
what?
the absence of identification. Subsiding is the opposite of rising. What is rising is the ego. What subsides is the ego. Subsidence means no ego. The ego subsides, right? Disappears means I am the body idea is not present.
Yeah, it was like a fear of death.
Certainly. From the ego afraid to die. So it didn't subside. It draws back. See,
Mm.
it might happen that way. I remember reading the biography of Saradama, devotee of Lakshmana Swami, who was devotee of Ramana Maharshi. She was doing the inquiry. She could see how the thought, Lola, how the thought eye was going from the brain to the heart. And about reaching the heart, when it was about reaching the heart, fear would arise and will see go up again to the brain. So eventually it subsided, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though if it subsides, it might be temporarily, not permanently.
Yeah, it seems like temporary. Yeah.
Sometimes fear arises because the effort to bring the attention to oneself is no longer necessary. So
Yeah.
it produces the opposite effect. I think we spoke about it before.
Yeah, that's it actually. Yeah. 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 How does that happen?
Hmm?
How does that happen?
What?
Again, what you just said.
Because the effort is no longer necessary to look, to pay attention to oneself. See,
Yeah.
to be self-aware, the effort is no longer necessary and it produces a counter effect.
Because there's nowhere to land, Caesar.
Fear or a terrible discomfort in the body, contraction even.
Because well, like you just said, there's nowhere to go with it.
Who is going to go where?
Who's going to go where? And then it's
I am already that. And I already know myself. I am already aware of myself. I am already conscious of being. I might be confused with the body. See, myself, I might confuse myself with the body. But the consciousness of being, that being is already the self. Now, the water is the water, even if it is tainted by blue ink, right? The water will not become water, right? And the water is not blue, it appears to be blue, right? It appears to be characteristics, qualities, and all that, name, form, etc. But it hasn't in reality. So I am already bodiless, mindless, formless, nameless, attributeless, characteristicless, right? The clear understanding of this by the means of mere logic or even intuition makes the mind to become quiet. If I am that, why shall I do to be what I am already? And if I know that I am, what else do I need to do? The inquiry is for those who cannot get that straight away. Otherwise, then who am I? Right? Let me just be aware of myself only, ignoring the body, the world, thoughts, energy, feelings, emotions, anything. Just let me be aware of myself alone. And then I know that this myself is the self, not the body, not the mind, not anything else but consciousness.
And then I think you said to somebody else, I was looking at the transcripts, that you actually wanted to leave your body.
Yes.
You
Because,
wanted to drop the body, I mean.
yeah, because I was ignorant of my reality. How can I drop the body? I have no body, nor I am in the body, right? Neither I have a body, nor I am in the body. Now, if the body is there, what to do? If it is not there, what to do? The body is there, what to do? It's not separate from me, but it's not me, right? Nothing is separate from me, meaning by me consciousness. There is no other entity apart from consciousness. Nothing exists apart from consciousness. Everything is consciousness. Then who is going to have a problem with what? Even if life becomes difficult, tough, challenging, it's not a problem. It's just the way it is, right? The ignorant may look at the wise, Jesus, but this man seems to be worried, stressed, preoccupied. It seems that no, that is just the drama playing out. That's all. Have you seen anything more dramatic than Ramayana or Bhagavad Gita? All these Hindu stories? It's full of drama, right? Rama is an avatar, God himself incarnating in human form, playing a huge drama. Even his wife was kidnapped, and he was, oh my God, Sita, Sita, where is Sita? And the whole story to go and rescue Sita and the whole war and Ravana. Oh my God, right? Krishna himself, right? All that is mind stuff. See, all that is mind game. See, people say that's the lila, but the lila is of the mind. The lila itself is Maya. Maya itself is mind, right? The game, the play, all this, right? This is a play, display of the mind. Yeah. In consciousness, because without it, it cannot exist elsewhere. The consciousness is just a playground. Krishna running away from the Kauravas, see, with the five Pandava brothers, right, in the jungle, right, escaping. This is a story even when they hide themselves under the ground, see, by the help of a sage called Durvasa, who was famous for his bad temper, and he will curse people and all that stuff. Everybody was afraid of him. And Krishna says, listen, I need you to hide me, open a hole, dig a hole, and we're going to hide there, cover it with leaves and stuff and branches, sit on it. And when the Kauravas brothers come and they ask you, where is Krishna? Because you can't lie, tell them, he's here, but you know in which way you're going to tell him, right? And then, so it did happen like that. He's here, he's here. And he was terrified. Let us not bother this man before we turn into frogs or something. And they went away. Can it get more dramatic than that? Krishna was born in jail.
Really?
Yes, the mother was placed in jail by a crime that she didn't commit it. The darkest night ever. It was a moon eclipse, right? And when Krishna was complaining about the injustice and the life, how unfair it is, and Krishna said, what are you talking about? I am the Lord Himself and appear in human form. Yeah, I was born in jail, right? The darkest night of the year. And since I am born, somebody wants either to kill me or to bother me. See, what are you talking about? If happens to me, what can you expect? Right? So this is a drama. Forget about it. There is no way out.
No, no way out.
It will play out as it is meant to be. There is no choice. The only choice, if there is any, is not to identify oneself with the body. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, by people send me stuff and I what to have to read it. Not always, but I do read them sometimes. So this is Anamalai Swami, one of the most beautiful devotees of Ramana Maharshi. He says, there is no point worrying about the outer events of your life because you can exercise no control over these destined activities. Your responsibility in this life is to see who you are, not to rewrite your life script. Means your job is to find out who you are. You're a mere witness, right?
Sorry?
You are just a mere witness. We are
Mhm.
not to improve our life or anything.
I've tried that, Caesar. I've tried to rewrite it so many times. Yeah.
How you succeed?
No. It made it worse. I've made so many mistakes. And I really tried to make the right choice again, knowing that I messed up the first time.
Because
And still I made it.
yeah, because as long as I means body, all that happens, right? I mean,
Mm,
do your best.
mm,
See, don't be attached. Even that is preordained.
yeah.
Even if you
It's
try to
something.
rewrite the destiny, it is preordained for you to understand that you can't, right?
Ah, I'm stubborn.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I think I get it. Surrender. Uh-huh.
Surrender one's sense of individuality, body identity. That's it. There is no one that surrenders. What is surrender is the idea of being someone, right?
Mm.
There is not even someone that inquires, right? There is an idea that somebody is inquiring, and the inquiry dissolves the idea of being an inquirer, right? The inquiry dissolves the idea of being, right? What remains is being, which is not an idea, it's not a thought. That was the first teaching of Ramana Maharshi, as far as I know, before inquiry or anything else to his own mother, right? Whatever is meant to happen will happen. See? By
Right, you
all,
may.
do as you may to avoid it, right? Whatever
Mm.
is not meant to happen will not happen. Do as you may to make it happen. Knowing this, the best thing to do, the best course of action, right, is to remain quiet. Means to be what we actually are and leave everything else alone. He said, I didn't come to Runachala. He said, I was brought to Runachala. See? He will tell people, some power brought you here. The same power that brought me here.
That was in my mind this evening to go to India. I've never been to Arunachala.
Try and see how it goes.
Try to.
Try, try and see how it goes. Nobody says don't try. What it
Yeah,
is, what it says is don't be attached to a particular result.
results, yeah.
Nobody says don't do. Do whatever it is. See,
But if I'm going to go, I'm looking for a result. It's like a business deal, isn't it?
it's
You
like
know?
Krishna said, right? Do your thing. See, the reaction, the consequences are not in your hand. It's not up to you. Right?
Mm, let's see.
See, look, that is the whole point of all these stories. It repeats the same thing again and again and again in 1 million different ways. Ravana himself, when he was dying, he was praising Rama. He died praising Rama. See how great he was.
Huh?
Yes.
Well,
And
I don't.
Rama, and Rama was talking about the good qualities of Ravana because there were also good qualities, not only bad qualities. And when Ravana died, his soul merged with Rama. And
What?
everybody was, hey, what's going on? He said, he died thinking of me, so that's my promise, right? If at the moment of death, even if you were the most dangerous, the worst person in the world, if at the moment of death you think of me, to me you return and never come back here again. That's in the Bhagavad Gita, right?
Ah,
Mm. And I say, well, how come? Well, he thought he was thinking of me. He was prizing me when he died. What to do? No choice. There was a guy who hated Krishna. He was always, oh, Jesus, talking ill about Krishna. And he was in the court. And Krishna was holding a plate of fruits, silver plate or something. And Krishna said, enough is enough. And then threw the food and threw the dish also like a frisbee or something. And with it, chop the head off of this guy. And by the surprise of everybody, his soul merged with him. And everybody was, hey, this man hated you. Yeah, I know. But he was always thinking of me. He was better devotee than any of you because he was thinking of me all the time. So when he said enough, that's it. Come here, right? But who knows? Who can understand this? Nobody. The people dying beside Jesus, right? They were thieves. They were not good people. And he said, the first one coming to the kingdom of heaven with me will be you guys, right? And everybody, hey, and what about us, right? So
What about the holy people?
they're gonna go first, and then we go later. What is this all about?
Yeah.
Sometimes even the sages can act like mad people. Nobody can understand these people. Nobody.
I was reading a lot about Ramasut Kumar, the beggar.
Ramsurat Kumar, you mean?
Ramsurat Kumar, yeah, the beggar. He's fascinating guy. Do you know about him?
Hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
Tiruvannamalai,
And
right?
and he was beaten up by people and everything, and it's quite. He had a tough life,
Hmm.
apparently. Yeah, strange way it works out.
People thought he was mad.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, yeah.
People thought about Krishna also too. Ramakrishna also. He will dress like a woman and run around. See, I am the divine mother, the divine mother, the divine. And I say, hey, mister, be careful. No, you're living in an ashram. See, that behavior is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Only few people know that Ramana, for some time, he was walking naked in Tiruvannamalai.
He used to wear the
Yeah, but
white.
apparently, when he grew up, he was given another one, and it produces huge irritation, right? Like an allergic reaction, and he removed it. And for some time, he was naked. And the Brahmin from the temple said, boy, you can't do that. And they gave him another one. So they noticed what is happening and they gave him another one.
Wow.
But for some time, he was wandering naked.
He just didn't care about the body, like.
The Agoris in India, right? Those guys see, with dreadlocks and the body full of ashes and naked. They use a crane, see, a skull as a dish. They drink water there and they eat there. And they eat anything. They say everything is sacred. So we eat anything because everything is sacred, right? Everything is holy, everything is Shiva. Then these guys are crazy. These are the clearest people in the world.
Being quiet and making decisions, Caesar.
Mhm.
Like to be quiet, to keep quiet, but still live and make decisions. How does that work?
It works. There's no how. The self is always silence.
Yeah.
Not silent, but silence. Decision is just a movement of the mind, spontaneous. There is no separate independent decision, right? There is no decision maker. It appears to be so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of body identity. I am the body and I made a decision to be here tonight, right? But in reality, it was a spontaneous movement of the mind as, as preordained.
Mm. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The fear is gone.
Yeah, it's good.
Even talking about this, you forget about yourself.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Ego self forgetfulness.
Hey, Caesar. I've spent a fair bit of time, probably about 3 weeks or so, with the family. They were over here on holidays, and it seemed like there was a lot of apathy that was arising in me in terms of self-inquiry, because it was just the environment was quite chaotic and painful. I was just wondering what kept you focused, what kept you.
You miss the opportunity. They came for a reason, right? To stir up the pot.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was just there's a little bit of practice, but it was just not constant. I didn't seem to really get upset or anything like that. It was just more just the energy, dealing with the energy of the family.
We don't have to deal with anything. We don't even have to deal with one's own self, right? We can just remain as we are, be what we are, and let things unfold as they are meant to be. There is no way out. Nobody can escape karma. No one. But we can always inquire whose karma is it?
Right.
Who is experiencing this?
Seems so simple, but it's quite challenging.
It is simple. Who is challenged? See, challenging for whom, right?
Yeah.
It's a lack of inquiry. See, as you say, we become lazy. We are not diligently inquiring, right,
Right.
into the reality of the experiencer and one's identity with it or as it.
Yes. I heard of a story of someone that woke up in a prison.
Mhm.
I heard of a story of someone that woke up in a prison.
Yes, and he turned the prison into an ashram. Yes,
You heard of that story?
yes.
And it sounds nice, but I would have thought it would be horrific. So it's just following the steps of self-inquiry constantly.
That's
That's
all.
it.
It's no other way.
Yeah.
It's no other way. Who is the experiencer? Who is this I? If we inquire about this I, we find that this I is non-existing. It only appears to be there. It's not really there. It only appears to be there.
Mm.
Saying that, I remember Mr. Ratanlal asked me that question once, few days after, very short time after the first glimpse. He asked me, "How is Caesar?" And without doubt, I didn't even thought of it, just came out of my mouth. He's disappearing, I said.
Mm.
And I said, let him go. He's not there. He only appeared to be there. He's not actually there.
Right.
Let go Caesar means let go body identity. Right? Let him go. Let him go also means let him be. Right? Leave him alone. You leave Caesar alone, the body alone, the world alone, and just be what you are. Be only concerned about yourself. Just
Right.
remain self-aware. To be self-aware in the deepest sense is to be what we are. Because we know that we are. See? So we are already self-aware. But it's not 100% clear what is it that we are. The more we leave the world alone, the body alone, the mind alone, everything alone, it becomes more clear what is our reality. See?
Right.
To leave it alone means pay no attention to it. Family, neighbors, the dog, the economy,
Go
politics,
work.
world
Be
affairs,
off.
all that. I mean, you can. This may sound paradox. You can deal with all that, and yet not to pay attention to that. I mean, this is difficult to understand. You can deal with all that without that really bothering you. It's just the way it is, that's all.
Mm. But deal with it without feelings or emotion, without an emotional charge.
Yes, you can be sad and not being affected by it.
Right.
It's
Okay.
not you, it's not you, it's the mind, it's the body mind complex being as it's meant to be any given moment.
Did you have a formal practice
Hmm?
when you did you have a formal practice, like a
A what?
certain time, like when you started with this spiritual path, I guess? Did you have some kind of like formal times where you sat or?
No, when I went to India, I went straight away to selfing. I mean, yes, yes, I was singing basically I was singing devotional songs and repeating mantras and doing my little rituals and all that stuff on my own, according to my own feeling, not following any particular format, right?
Sure.
I was somehow worshiping Baba in one way or another, right? So
Uh-huh.
worshiping was there. The very thought of him is a form of worshiping, right?
Uh,
Is to worship name and form, is to keep it in your mind, right? Whether the physical image or the name, right?
uh.
Yes.
I've heard of
The focus of attention was basically on him all the time, if not all the time, most of the time.
right,
Especially Puttaparth, it's impossible not to do so because he's everywhere. Pictures of him everywhere. Every scene is just Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. So
right,
it's difficult to miss, right?
yeah, sure.
And all the whole town is basically about him. Right?
Uh-huh.
Also, some kind of vibration was there, right? You could feel it. So there was like an energy there or something, right? And
Mm,
there was somehow awareness of it, right? So the mind was focused on that all the time. So there was this worship to name and form, right? Before worshiping nameless, formless reality, right?
right, sure.
I mean, I was singing bhajans with all my heart, right? Until the point I will pass out. Until the exhaustion. I mean, I had some kind of I don't know if you call it fanatic predispositions or addictive predispositions. I was or single-minded. I mean, I was always quite capable to put my mind in one thing and just go for it, right? Whether
Right,
it was a school or a sport, it was like this capacity was there. So
sure.
everything was just directed towards that particular name and form, what we call personal God or Guru. Right? And when that filled its purpose, then I was sent to Tiruvannamalai, right?
Uh-huh.
To learn about this nameless, formless reality. See?
That was where Mr.
Yes,
Ratanaha was.
from name and form leads to nameless and formless reality, right?
Right.
Even if Ramana was alive, that's a name and a form by which you get to know that there is a nameless, formless reality, that it is eventually realized as I, as one's own self.
Right.
And there was a glimpse there was a loss of body consciousness. So there was a temporary absence of the ego sense. There was no body consciousness, but there was self-consciousness, self-awareness, right?
Mm.
Call it Nirvikalpa Samadhi if you wish. But it's temporary, right? The inquiry turns the Samadhi into Saha, into natural, right? Open
Okay.
eyes, body activity, right? Including mental activity. Whose activities are these, right? Whether it's mental or physical.
Mm.
Somehow the inclination to sing bhajans and all that's somehow dropped. But I developed, see, I was very attached to that name and form, to be honest with you, right? And then the attachment to that name and form became an obstacle.
Mm. Right.
So the attachment to the name and form of my personal God or Guru didn't allow me to establish myself in the knowledge of being the self, right? Because the attention still was on him and not on myself.
Sure.
So circumstances presented itself in a way that cheers and goodbye, right? Gone, taken away from you, so you are left alone with yourself. See? So life will do whatever it takes for our own, I don't know if we call it progress, but for this knowledge to become eventually firmly established, right? Until it becomes
Sure.
irreversible, right? So yes, basically worshiping name and form, right? And that was easy all the time because when I went to India, the state of this passion was already there, right?
Okay.
And before going there, the only thing that was in my mind that I believe in that was God. The only thing that was left to think about, or the only thing that was interesting was Him. I want to go back to Him, right?
Sure.
I want this to be over. I want to go back home, right? And don't come back here ever again, right?
Mm.
eternal rest. See? Because I was ignorant that I was that God is the self, see, one's own self consciousness.
Okay. Yeah.
So what I want to know, or what I wanted to know, was who am I? What everybody wants is to know who am I. Everything we seek is in order to experience peace, right? Permanently, happiness permanently. So what we want to know, experience, is no other than oneself. We are just not aware of it. So in one way, we are always asking, who am I? Even by desiring something, right? Because when the desire is satisfied, the mind keeps quiet, and there is a little bit of the happiness is real, the peace is real, but we foolishly believe that it depends upon something external, on an object. This is why it's not illusory happiness, because the happiness is not real. It is illusory because it is called illusory because it is believed to come from an object. It depends upon an object, someone, right?
Yeah, sure.
Anandamaya is called illusory bliss. Not because it's not real, it's because it is believed to be dependent from something or someone.
Mm.
Right? So if the mind keeps quiet, stop seeking. See, it's not desiring because the object is already acquired, attained, right? Experience, sense. And the mind keeps quiet. This is why they say keep quiet. And then that sense of well-being, which is identical with being, begins to reveal itself, right? And recognize as I.
Yeah, sure.
So misery is nothing but lack of self-awareness, self-knowledge, self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is self-realization. See, self-inquiry means self-awareness, right?
Right.
That's what Ramana says. The goal is the path, and the path is the goal, right? Family is a good one. Yeah. Some people joke about it. If you want to know if you are really enlightened, go and spend some time with your family. Everybody's enlightened in India, right? It's like a spiritual holidays. You have money, you can afford your food, your room, and you can wander here and there, and fine, everything is cool, right? Go back home and see what happens, and see how India was really helping you. Right? in the Himalayas, right? Everybody feels enlightened, right? In Vasishta cave, meditating there. This is a story of a guy who thought he was enlightened. Maybe he was experiencing this reality for a while, temporarily. But it was time to go back home, right?
Right.
Then he had to leave the cave, and then he reached Rishikesh, and then he started getting in touch with the people, right? And the mind was already, okay, right? Then he has to go to the train station. You've been in a train station in India, no? Have you tried to get a ticket in a train station in India? That's quite amazing. There's a small window, see, at the bottom of the class. And there is no queue. Everybody's just like ants trying to get there and get a ticket, right? And he was already, see, oh, good Lord, right? Then he jumped in the train, and trains are quite funny in India also can be. And his mind was already, good Lord, what is this all about? And he was trying to sleep. Have you seen these guys in the trains that get in the trains and sell tea and coffee, right? And snacks and stuff? Have you seen it? Have you been in a train in India overnight?
I haven't been to the train station, no.
Yeah. So these guys get into the train with metallic container, and they start shouting, chai, coffee, chai, coffee, very loud. They don't say coffee, say coffee, chai, coffee. And then the guy was lying on his seat, and the guy just came by and shouted in his ear, chai. And his enlightenment finished there. Right? He was over. Right? He lost his plots completely. Right? That's it. Where is my enlightenment? Right? That was enough for the crab to hit the fans. He freaked out. Right? So what is it? Gone?
So that would have been the best time for him to self-inquire.
Yes, but what I'm saying, you miss the opportunity. It doesn't matter. It might present itself again, right?
I'm sure it will.
Been there, done that, all of us, right? So, what else?
That's good. Thanks.
Good. You're welcome. Then see you tomorrow. Time up. Yeah. Have to. Cinderella needs to finish his job at home. Kitchen is waiting to be cleaned. See you tomorrow. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Hasta mañana. Cinderella G. Suamirela. Nos vemos mañana. Ok.